Hey, so we announced about a week ago now that we're running for sheriff, and I can't tell you how much it means to me. All the favorable responses we've gotten, all the support, both financial and otherwise. And I really appreciate the comments and questions that people have, as they get to know us. I never really had any desire to enter politics, but what I'm about to talk about, I think, will explain a lot of the reasons why. One of the things that has come up in conversations with a lot of people is that they've either heard or maybe they even believe that the only reason I'm doing this is because we got sued by the sheriff last year. It was a sales tax issue that really revolved around us selling farm products from the farm. Now, I'm not going to get into details of that. You can find out all the details of that pretty easily. The case is pretty clear. But I just wanted to talk real quickly about some of my motivations for doing this. So if you've heard that the only reason I'm doing this is because we've got our feelings hurt, or if you believe that, please watch us all the way to the end. It won't take very long. The first thing I'll say is that we won the case. We were completely in the right. The judge agreed with us. Now, I'm still out the attorney fees and, somewhat of the embarrassment of getting sued for doing the right thing or following the law. But at the end of the day, we came out on the right end of it. But the thing that I ask myself is, okay, now if you've become aware of a problem, what do you do about it? So just consider this. If you go down the list of all of the reasons or all of the things that a person in the community should have to be encouraged to stay in the community, we checked every box. In other words, I'm a retired Marine. I've had combat experience. My last name is Smith. My family's been here for a long time. My wife's maiden name is Alford. Her family's been here for just as long. We're farmers. We're business owners. My wife is a public school teacher. We're involved in the community. We volunteer our time. Our kids are in the schools. We chose to move back to Washington Parish in order to add value to the community. And it still wasn't enough. It still wasn't enough. I had the Commissioner of Agriculture try to clarify the situation. I had former politicians or current politicians weigh in on our behalf, and it still wasn't enough. None of those reasons were enough. Now, listen, I don't have any animosity toward the sheriff personally. I've never spoken to him. I don't know him. I can only address the circumstances of our case from a professional standpoint. And if we checked all those boxes and it still wasn't enough to protect us, what chance does someone have who doesn't check any of those boxes? So what am I to do now that I'm aware of a problem? I know these things go on. Am I just supposed to go back to the farm and pretend like I don't know that it's happening to everybody else? Or if I think that we really have a chance to do something different, if we really have a chance to take Washington Parish forward, and the only reason I'm not doing it is because I just couldn't be bothered, well, that's not what I'm about. We moved back here to try to make things better, and this is just the next phase of that. So, like I said, I really appreciate all the comments. I really appreciate all of the well wishes. If you've got any questions or any issues you want me to address, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you out there, and we'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.